Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you some updates about the worship life of Abiding Presence. For the past month, we have transitioned to video worship and Zoom Bible studies and congregational updates on YouTube, and it's been different, sometimes feeling a little uncomfortable, but God is with us as we become a community of faith in new ways. The decision has been made that we will continue to worship the same way through Sunday, May 5th. Most likely, though, we're probably going to continue to worship and study online throughout the month of May. We will continue to update you in the days and weeks ahead as we monitor and respond to local, state, and national recommendation. Your council and your leadership has met, and they decided to postpone our 40th anniversary celebration to a later date, so that way we can safely return and celebrate together. When we began to plan this 40th anniversary, we studied how this number 40 was used in the Bible. And it was discovered that every time 40 was used, it symbolized a time of transition from one way of walking and relating to God to a new way of living with and responding to God. And this propelled our theme, a journey of transformation for the 40 days of Lent. Did you know that the word quarantine in Latin means 40? So Noah was in quarantine on the ark with his family until it was safe to walk with God on dry land. Moses and the Israelites were in quarantine in the wilderness, and they were learning how to respond to God in new ways in the promised land. Jesus was in quarantine while tempted in the wilderness and emerged to begin a new way for all of us to live with God in new ways. And Jesus was also with the disciples in their own quarantine after he was resurrected, empowering them to spread the good news in new ways. We're approaching our own 40-day mark in this time of quarantine. And God is working through us in this time of transition as we learn how to be a community of faith in new ways. And if Scripture teaches us anything, it's that God will be with us as we emerge from quarantine. We miss you, and we know that you miss gathering here to sing and pray, praise, and fellowship. We will return to this in the future, and I imagine it's going to feel different from our time in quarantine. But one thing I know for sure is that the God of Noah, the God of Moses, the God of Jesus and the apostles is the same God who is with us now as we wander in this uncomfortable place of isolation and separation. And is the same God who promises to be with us as we emerge a new creation. Thank you. Thank you for staying home and staying 6 feet apart from each other. You're serving others. Thank you for wearing masks in public and for washing your hands. You're serving others. Thank you for worshiping and studying online and sharing these experiences to the world. You are serving others. Thank you for offering your prayers and for sharing your gifts online. You are serving others. You, my friends, are the abiding presence of Christ in the world, and together we're seeking God and serving others in new ways. We'll see you soon. Blessings.